Hey everybody, and welcome back to my nail corner. I hope you're doing well and that your family is safe and that this is a little break from kind of today's world. It's a little crazy out there and sometimes it's hard to get away. So I hope this is a little time for you to think about pretty nails. I am going right into my mani here by building up the apex of my nail. You've seen me do it before. I'm sure you'll see me do it again. And I won't film it every time. I just want to give you guys a good idea to start off with my videos of just how I like to start my mani. This video, after I build up that apex, I am doing a pretty full dip of clear under the color I'm doing. That's because I'm doing like a foil, and I don't know if everyone has this experience, maybe it's just using thinner liquids, but when I do a foil dip, I just find that it's a little bit thinner dip than usual, like if it's a full pigment powder. So I just like to do an extra dip of clear, either underneath or on top of that foil, just to give me the added strength and kind of bulk so that when I file down, it's not like way too thin and that I'm chipping it regularly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that full clear dip, and then I'll come back and tell you what I have to say about foil dip application. So I went ahead and dusted off my nails. I used a stiffer brush on that second swipe over, and you can probably see the difference it makes. If you use a fluffy brush, it gets some of the powder off. If you use like a stiff brush, like a toothbrush or whatever you have, it really gets all that excess powder off, and it just makes for a really nice next base application. So the color here is Sparkle & Co. Black Seaglass, and it is a gorgeous foil color. This is the first time I had used it, and I loved it. So the trick to foils is to, instead of dipping your finger in, which I did the first time I ever used a foil dip, is to flip it over and just lay it in the powder. So it just allows the foils to lay better, and you go ahead and clean up around your cuticle like usual, and then take your finger and just tap down the foils. They will lay nice and flat. They almost melt into the base. It's just so beautiful and so simple. That makes for a really nice smooth surface, so that next time you go in with your base, it's just, you're not getting like caught up. You know how those chunky glitters sometimes get like just a rough texture on the top. You're not going to have that with foils. It's so smooth. I just love how they look and they apply so nicely. So I go ahead and do 2 dips of this color. Look at that. I didn't get the edge. You can go in and just dip a little more. Don't be afraid to fix your mistakes quickly. If your base hasn't dried and you missed a spot, dip again. Like you can always resolve a problem. Anyway, I'm gonna do 2 dips of this color, and then I'm gonna do clear over top to protect it from filing and buffing. And you'll see how that turns out. The week that I did this mani happened to be police week, and I didn't realize it when I was applying it, but shortly after I did, and I was like, what great timing, because I am married to a law enforcement officer. So it was a proud mani for me to wear that week, and it was great timing. And now I find myself editing it to put on YouTube in a week where our law enforcement need that support, and we all do, you know, like no matter where you are, what profession you are, I feel like people just need kindness right now. We recently were dealing with a lot of, you know, quarantine and coronavirus and all that stuff, and I feel like people really pulled together and supported each other and got groceries for their neighbors, and just all this kindness was showing. And now all of a sudden we're kind of a country divided, and I'm just praying every day that we will pull back together, remember what's important, love each other, and take care of each other, and just show kindness. And yeah, so it's interesting timing, because I find myself, you know, pulling together support for a lot of officers locally who need it, and just praying for safety for everybody right now. So anyway, timing is everything. Wore this for police week. Now I'm editing it for you guys, and just sending you all love during this challenging time. So I hope you are all well, and I'm gonna finish up these 2 dips, and then I'll come back and chat with you. Okay, just kidding. I'm back 1 second later because I realized I didn't explain why this mani made me think of law enforcement at all. So if you haven't seen it before, the law enforcement kind of support flag is black with a thin blue line on it, and this shows off that blue color off of the black background, and that's what made me think of it. Yeah, it has some green, but it really shows off that blue with the black background, and so that's what made me think of it. So if it didn't make sense before, hopefully it does now. Sorry about that. Okay, now I'm going. I'll be back. Okay, so you may be able to see here. So that light fluffy brush, great for getting underneath the fingernails, but see, you can still see the clear on top. Now when I take that stiffer brush to it, like it really clears off any loose powder, and I just find that really helpful. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate these. Oh, look at that. Look at those colors come through from the foils. It's just so pretty. These also have kind of like mermaid vibes. So that would be fun with like a mermaid stamp or something. Really tropical feeling. Like I was really digging this color if you can't tell by the way I'm talking about it. So let those dry for about 2 minutes and then come back and file and shape. So there's my hand file. I'm going to kind of shape that nail. I'm going to take a buffer block over the top and smooth it, and I'm just going to do just this one nail on camera, and then I'll come back when I'm done with the rest. But really just go around, make the shape you want. Mine is like a tapered square. This week I was really leaning less tapered and a little more square, but I'm back to my tapered square because I chip the corners of my nails off if I'm just wearing a square. So anyway, take the buffing block over the top, just kind of smooth around your edges, around your cuticle line. That's going to really help like prevent lifting and just make like a smooth transition from your dip powder to your finger, to your cuticle, and that just keeps from like snagging it on things, getting your hair caught in it, or just lifting in general. The smoother the surface, the better off you'll be. There I am tapering that down a little bit more with a hand file. So I'm going to finish filing, I'm going to wash, and then I'll be back. Okay, this color is about to really show off for you guys. Look at those foils shine under that top coat. And that's just the first pass of the top coat. Wait until they're done. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. What do you guys think of this color? Do you love it? Is it just not your jam? Have you done foil dips before? And what do you think of them? Do you like how they apply? Do you find them challenging? Let me know what you think. Also, do you guys follow the rules of like springtime should be like pastel colors and summer your vibrant colors, or do you just do whatever you want? You know, like I know the rules about white after wearing white after Labor Day, just in general, and I certainly don't think that applies to nails, but what do you guys think? And are you rule followers? Anyway, I'm gonna finish this up. I really love this top coat. Have you guys tried triple D dips? That's a lot of triple D dips. That's a tongue twister. Have you tried her top coat? It's amazing, and I know she just restocked last week and had a ton of orders. Like I said, my only hang up with her liquids is that they have to be purchased in a set, so I think you'll see, yes, I just got the paper towel stuck to my hand. Anyway, I think you'll see in the next video that I'm going to be using triple vitamin base for a while. I'd used it in the past and just found I was cracking a lot of nails, but at the time I wasn't building up my apex when they were longer. I don't think I was doing an extra dip of clear on top, so I decided to give it another try with those variables in place, and honestly I'm really enjoying it. So I like having a base I can purchase separately since I go through so much more base than I do top coat. But anyway, you'll see that, and I just like to be able to show you guys. I also have the Sparkle & Co 2.0 coming soon, so I'll have to try that out. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of the color, the foil dips in general, the liquids. What's your favorite right now? Because if I haven't tried it, I want to. I like to try new things and see, because maybe the thing I love right now isn't actually the best one. Maybe I still have yet to find it. So anyway, I'm gonna finish top coating my other hand and then I will be back with you guys to send you off. Look at that shine. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, it's so smooth. I'm gonna go finish this up with Cuticle Candi. Sweet Spells is still my favorite scent. What's your favorite scent? Do I need to mix it up? Is there one I should love? I've tried a few, but right now this is my favorite. So go ahead and rub that in, moisturize those cuticles, keep them healthy, and I'll be on my way. So thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I really appreciate you guys being here and joining me on this journey, and thank you. I hope you have a great week. Bye now.